Welcome students, I am Pooja Chauhan and I am going to teach you about analog electronics. So these are course contents. We will talk about P and N type semiconductor, PN junction depletion layer, forward bias and reverse bias, PN diode, rectifiers and its types, bridge rectifier and ripples. So first of all we will talk about P and N type semiconductor. The p-type semiconductor is formed when a trivalent impurity is added to a pure semiconductor in a small amount, and as a result a large number of holes are created in it. A large number of holes are provided in the semiconductor material by the addition of trivalent impurities like gallium and indium. Majority carriers in p-type are holes and minority carriers are electrons. Holes are positively charged and electrons are negatively charged. Now next is n-type semiconductor. This is defined as a type of extrinsic semiconductor doped with a pentavalent impurities element which has 5 electrons in its valence shell. Majority carriers in n-type are electrons and minority carriers are holes. Next is PN junction. When you connect P with N, then it is called as PN junction. A PN junction is formed when a N-type material is fused together with the P-type material, creating a semiconductor diode. A PN junction is an interface or a boundary between two semiconductors material types, namely the P-type and the N-type inside a semiconductor. The P side or the positive side of the semiconductor has an excess of holes and the N side or the negative side has an excess of electrons. This is the diagram for P-N junction. So there is a P-type semiconductor and there is a N-type semiconductor. The combining of electron and holes depletes the hole in the P region and the electron in the N region near the junction. So we know that opposite charges always attract each other. So negative and positive will attract each other and they will create a depletion layer. When P-N junction is formed, some of the free electrons in the N region diffuse across the junction and combine with holes to form negative ions. In so doing, they leave behind positive ions at the donor impurity side. Now there are two types of biasing. First of all, we will discuss about forward biasing. So forward biasing is called when battery has two terminals, one is positive and one is negative. When your positive part means P-type is connected with positive terminal of battery and the negative part means N-type is connected with negative terminal of battery, this is called as forward bias. Reverse bias is opposite to the forward bias when negative terminal of the battery is connected with positive type means P-type and when positive terminal of battery is connected with N-type, this is called as reverse bias. A diode PN junction is also called as diode. A diode in an electrical circuit allows current to flow more easily in one direction than another. Forward biasing means putting a voltage across a diode that allows current to flow easily, while reverse biasing means putting a voltage across a diode in the opposite direction. Next is PN diode. When you connect P with N and when you connect a battery in forward bias, this will create a PN junction diode. So there is a P-type silicon connected with N-type silicon and when you connect a battery and when it is worked in forward bias, this will create a PN junction diode. It has two terminals, one is anode means positive and one is cathode means negative. A PN junction diode is a basic semiconductor device that controls the flows of electric current in the circuit. It has a positive side and it has a negative side created by adding impurities to each side of a silicon semiconductor. The symbol of a PN junction diode is a triangle pointing to a line. Now next topic is rectifier. A rectifier is an electric device which converts alternative current means AC into direct current means DC. So basically rectifier converts AC into DC. Rectifier circuit is the most used circuit because almost every electronic appliances operate on DC means direct current. The rectifier is the perfect candidate for this job in industries and home to convert AC into DC. Even our cell phone chargers use rectifiers to convert AC from our home outlet to DC. Different types of rectifiers are used for specific applications. So basically rectifiers converts AC into DC. Types of rectifiers. There are two types of rectifiers. Number one is half wave rectifier and number two is full wave rectifier. Full wave rectifier further has two types. Number one is center tap full wave rectifier and number two is full wave bridge rectifier. Now we will discuss about half wave rectifier. A half wave rectifier is defined as a type of rectifier that only allows one half cycle of an AC voltage waveform to pass, blocking the other half cycle. Half-wave rectifier used to convert AC voltage into DC voltage and only require a single diode to consume. So this is the circuit diagram of half-wave rectifier. It will only work for positive half cycle. When your input has positive half cycle, then diode will work. But for negative half cycle, diode will not work because of its reverse biasing. So this is the main drawback, that it gives output for only half cycle. Next is full wave center tap rectifier. In the case of center tap full wave rectifier, only two diodes are used and are connected to the opposite ends of a center tapped secondary transformer. A full wave rectifier is a circuit arranged which makes use of both half cycle of input, that is AC, and convert them into DC. We have seen that half wave rectifier makes use of only one half cycle of the input alternating current. Thus, a full wave rectifier is much more efficient than a half wave rectifier. This process of converting both half cycle of the input supply to direct current is termed full wave rectification. Now this is the diagram for full wave center tap rectifier. For positive half cycle, diode D1 will work, and for negative half cycle, diode D2 will work. Next is bridge full wave rectifier. In case of bridge full wave rectifier, 4 diodes are used. 2 diodes will work at a. This is the basic circuit diagram for full wave rectifier. For positive half cycle, diode D1 and D2 will work, and for negative half cycle, diode D3 and D4 will work. Now next topic is ripples. Ripple in electronics is the residual periodic variation of the DC voltage within a power supply which has been derived from an alternative current source. This ripple is due to incomplete suppression of alternative waveform after rectification. To remove ripples from DC output, various filters are used. So basically ripples are unwanted factors which we don't need in our DC. When you convert AC into DC, some AC factors still there are in output of DC. So to remove those factors, we use various types of filters. Thank you.